stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll bring it out. It's Avery. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them today. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Finds the tight end, and they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Turning on the Jets. Inside the touchdown.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with some flair, a 73-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They're going to have to contend with a group of linebackers, Jesse, who wreak havoc all over the field.
Well, they say speed kills in college football, and I think that's what makes this position group so special. It's really hard to get the ball to the perimeter because of these linebackers and their sideline-to-sideline speed. But, David, in passing situations, they can also blitz and get after your quarterback. What's this offense going to do?
Well, remember in our day, man, like you had hammers, right? They were just big physical guys. Now you've seen the positions switch. The bodies look different. They look more like safeties, and you're right. Speed, sideline to sideline, blitzing, so much versatility. Good luck.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. On the option. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. They bring the punter onto the field now. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Back to throw, it's Vick. Bringing the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He wants to change this route. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. He's open on the right. That defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. First and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's going to let it go. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. The play action fake. Here's the pressure. fires to the big fella. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A 3rd down try for the offense. Looking to pass. It's Vick. They'll run the screen. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down. They snap it to the up end. He'll try to run for it. Breaks into the open. And the gamble works in their favor this time as they pick up the 1st down.
And so many times when you're studying the other team and their defense and what they're going to do, you know there's certain looks you're going to get into. And I think they saw one they liked, snapped it to the up back. He catches the football, gets north and south, gets the 1st down. Nice execution on the fake.
And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. The spin, still on his feet. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
Got the 1st down and more. Nice move, creates some space. Hits the accelerator to the right. And no one is going to catch him. Cruises into the end zone for a touchdown.
They called the option because there's so many options on the play. There's so many things they can do. The defense did a good job taking away the quarterback. But, man, they lost track of the running back. Great blocking. Running back takes it all away for the huge touchdown.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Quarterback making checks. He'll start this drive firing. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll operate out of split backs. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. The sweet feet buy a little time. Took care of it himself. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33. And that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. With the 1st down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Now on the option. The pitch. Runs through a tackle. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to throw. It's Vick. A little release to the back. Makes his man miss. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the 1st quarter. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. Off play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that 2nd down incompletion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Offense in the hurry up. On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Going for it all. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on fourth down. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Here comes the option. Got the first down and still on his feet. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback, and too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Now on second down. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. Nice move there. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that, and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And of course he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. They might want to find a way to put it in drive and go forward. It's 3rd and 16. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Into the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. We're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Here comes the offense onto the field again. He'll pull it on the read. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight out and maybe pick up a yard.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really...
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Got room on the return. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
He'll do it himself. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. On the move from inside his 5. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Dropping back, it's Vick. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. Might be changing the route. To the air on 2nd down. Looking down the middle. Can't hang on. It's incomplete, and you can't worry about the footsteps when you're running those crossing routes. It'll be 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Avery. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, David, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Quarterback making adjustments. Scanning the field, it's Vick. Here's a heat. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They'll send the back in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. They'll try to get it through the air. Makes the grab. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Line gets set, first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking downfield very late in the half. Snagged in the middle, it's Parks. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Read option right, trying to convert the third down. He stopped short of the first down, but he gets it into plus territory on the scramble, and now decision time on fourth. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. He'll keep it himself. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on second and 14. Goes to the option. It's these little moments like that that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line. Third and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Wants to go up top. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
That's the way you answer your halftime speech. You gave up a lot of points in that first half. What did the defense do? The first possession, you set the tone in the second half, get the big stop, get the big sack. Really nice answer by this defense.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for in a position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Got his man in the middle. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. This time they'll go to the running game. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. 9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. We've seen a ton of this tonight. They just keep giving him the ball, and he keeps running into brick walls. Not much running room again. On the option. Now the toss. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. On the option, quarterback on the keeper. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Got the first down. Looking for more. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. Off the play fake on first down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. They'll run the screen. Turning it on! And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that round.
Got enough space. And it's a touchdown. Put 6 on the board.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And they knocked through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Slithers into space. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Off the play fake. He lofts one down the sideline. A full dive to haul that one in. Just when you thought that ball was out of reach, nothing appeared to be out of his reach there.
Yeah, he says just throw it up and I'll go get it. To track the ball all the way down the field and dive and lay out with that body control, that is a special catch.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. He'll pull it on the read. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. If this offense wants to stay in this game, they have to punch it in on this drive. It's 3rd and goal. He's going for the goal line. Hauls it in and takes it in for a touchdown. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. The option look. He'll toss it. This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. On the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play, forcing him back in the middle of the field, and they're able to corral him for a huge loss.
Man, that was a drive to forget right there. Like, they wanted to create some space, get out of their own end zone, and maybe flip the field, but that offense got nothing going, and they're going to have to punt from their own end zone.
Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Excellent coverage and tackle that time, and that's how the 3rd quarter comes to a close. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking to throw, it's Vick. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Pulls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
Might be calling a hot route. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And it'll be a touchdown. Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Now this offense is back on the field. They'll give it to the back. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice.
Oh, he's got some space. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. Now on the option. Power football with the run. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that too. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Looking to throw for it. Unleashes to the end zone. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking for the score. It's snagged in the end zone. Touchdown.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's Vick. Release to the back. And here's the third interception of the night. Bringing it back. He's out of bounds at the 9-yard line. The pick, the return, and the